All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 21. It is week 4, eviction number 4. Is it really eviction number 4? I've got with me, as always, Deb. Andrew Gibson is back, and we have an honorable guest tonight. We have Michelle Costa from Big Brother 10. Welcome.
What's up? Thank you. Thank you. I left my crown at the jeweler's today getting cleaned and polished.
Get cleaned and polished.
Oh. You know it. Come on.
Oh my gosh. So much going on. We got a lot of people in the chat. Bonita, Thomas the Talker, Weston, Carlos Way, Carlito's Way, sorry.
Hey, Carlito.
Jonathan, everybody, Mars, everybody. Hello. Gosh, so Bella went home, not a shocker. The comp's going on right now. Spoiler. Like, first of all, if you don't want to know spoilers, don't watch this until you know what's going on. Because Jess just fell. And
shocker.
I knew she was going to fall before they went to commercial. The way that
exactly.
You know. So, my gosh, what an episode. One thing they didn't address is Have Not Gate with Jackson.
Who, we need to talk about this.
Michelle, what would have happened on your season if you said, I'm off my meds, I'm a have not, but I need to eat, or you're gonna witness the first Big Brother suicide? I mean, what would they have done?
Well, I guess it's kind of similar to me calling out Dan and saying he was America's player. I mean, I was like, he's America's player. They're like, oh no, Michelle, like you're delusional. So they pick and choose, I think, who they are rooting for, I guess you can say, is the nice way to not talk about production. It's freaking bullshit. And I go with Kat. I vote out Michi, Jack, whoever the hell his name is.
That was
such
epic.
Bullshit. He's got a drug problem and he's in the house and he's off his meds and he's on withdrawals and he's sticking food in his pockets and I don't know what's happening with people's butts in there, but I'm like out of my mind. I'm out of my mind. Why is people's buttholes bleeding? Tell me.
Yes. What is up with that? Whose butthole's bleeding?
Maybe you go back to the days of PB&J if Squawk's giving you the anal bleed. I don't know.
What the hell? I really don't know where they got these people from. Obviously, getting people that have not watched Big Brother, worst mistake. They don't even know what the live feeds are. They don't even know that they're being transcribed. They don't even know that we can see them boinking each other. That they're getting tested for STDs. Like, what the hell is happening? Like, it's a Love Island Big Brother. Like, what am I watching? I don't know.
I agree. Allison said it earlier that this season. Allison said earlier that this season was the rejects of Love Island cast in Big Brother.
Pretty much. I mean,
they obviously have not. They obviously have not checked for crabs because it's going around the house. So
no.
But didn't they have somebody go in and check and it was confirmed as razor burns? I'm sorry. Razor burn? You need a doctor to tell you got razor burn? You got an ingrown hair? What? Good Lord. I know that they get checked and stuff before they go in there, but I'm so confused. I really am.
Good enough.
So I don't know. Sam fell. Fuck. Come on, Nick.
What do we have left? Nicole fell. Yeah.
What was it? Would you say, Andrew? Yeah, she fell. Well, let's just get into this episode really quick. Of course, Jack broke out his little non-exciting little veto power, and they got to do a redraw, which was so uneventful.
Stupid.
Just the dumbest thing ever. And they basically didn't change shit. And Jackson ended up winning. And they didn't even use the power. Christy didn't even use the power. They put up Bella. Nick is pissed at Cliff. He's like, we're done. They're going to pick us off one by one. And Cliff
is right.
Like, and Cliff is like, well, I'm thinking about my game in the long run, but correct me if I'm wrong. they've already said they're going to bounce that check to Cliff, right?
I mean, do
I
you
don't
think
remember them
Christy's
saying
going
it's
to use
Cliff.
that power? I don't think Christy's using that power on Cliff. No.
No.
The problem is, Cliff, I'm so disappointed. This week started so strong. I mean, it started so good with Jack and Jackson. If Cliff was going to nominate Bella, he should have forced Christy to do it with the DPOV. He should have at least flushed the power. The fact that he did not flush, like, I don't agree with Bella going up. He should have put up Tommy. He should have put up Christy. He should have either told Christy, I'm not going to put you up, and then put one of them up and taken out the power by evicting Christy, or he should have told Christy, you're going up, to use the power to save her. So now that he survived the week, sure, fine, but the 6 is still intact and the power's still in play. It was a horrible week for Cliff.
Yeah, it started out here and then it just slowly deflated. It was like, I can just see it.
Here's what drives me crazy about this season, and Michelle, you've lived it firsthand. This season, it's like they're openly talking about their game in front of everyone. Like, they're talking about the 6, and Jessica's sitting in the damn room. They're talking about all
and
of these.
And she still doesn't get it. She still doesn't believe that there's a 6.
But it's like
Julie Shannon calling you an other. She said the 6 or the others. I mean, they don't get it that the others mean you're on the other side.
I don't think Jessica knows where she is.
Yeah. Why didn't Cliff, like, okay, so you made us deal with Christy. So she says that she's going to use the power on you, which is bullshit. Then what he should have put up was another person from that side. You know? And then it would have been, the numbers would have been to get out Jack. Because what it is was a numbers thing. They needed to make sure they could get 5 or 6, whatever. Cliff would have broke the tie. But get one of those numbers out from the other side. Why would you put up Bella? I mean, she sucks and her game sucked and she blew her own game up. Yes. But at this point, you did already the duty. You already put them up. Why back out from the Cliff of Maniacs? Because you just screwed yourself and you sealed your fate. I'm pissed.
Well, I tell you who I would nominate this week. I'd nominate those prison braids that these girls are sporting left and right. I'm over it. I don't even. And poor Nicole tonight was struggling with hers. I'm like, how tight are those things on her head?
Oh my God.
I mean, Botox. It's free Botox.
I mean, I'm like over it.
I need those
braids. Somebody come braid my ass up because I got a lot of hair and I need like some back pulling. Come on.
That's like Deb trying to braid her hair and showing up with little pieces flying out everywhere.
What about mine?
Andrew too.
Yes.
I don't have any hair.
I think I might braid my hair the next show. Well, so yes, Nick fell. Okay, well, that's that.
Wow.
I have a question. What do you guys think about the possible Holly and Kat final 2?
I wouldn't be mad at that. As long as it's Listen, as long as those 2 racist bastards don't get to the end, I'm okay.
Kat getting to the end is a horrible scenario. She doesn't know the game.
Kat get to the end because it would be the best scenario at this point. I mean, she was like at the bottom of the barrel. You know, she says the funniest crap. I'm like, she's like growing on me, you know, not like what's growing in that's not what's growing on them in the house, but she's funny. She was voting out Michi tonight, which is even better.
That was great.
That was good.
They know each other outside the house. What the hell is wrong with Big Brother? I mean, you are using all these people that know each other. You got Tommy and Christy. You got Holly knows Kat. Holly knows Michi. I can't say Michi. I'm going to say Jackson. Kat knows Jackson. Jackson knows there's like a Bermuda Triangle right there. And it's not a twist.
That's my thing. It should have been a BB7 remake. Or BB6 remake. It should have been a BB6 remake. That's what this season should have been.
What is happening? I honestly feel like either they're trying to get canceled or this is a really good setup for some real good all-stars because this is some bullshit.
It's like, how do you not know people anymore? It's just, it's been on for almost 20 years now, and it's kind of gotten into this kind of inbreeding stage where everybody is related in some way. They know each other some way. And even Holly and Kat were like, well, we really don't know each other, but I know her face from the pageantry.
Are we talking about Big Brother?
Girl.
Yeah.
Is this Big Brother or Sequester we're talking about?
Yeah, well, that's kind of like with Sequester too. Everybody knows somebody. Somebody's related to somebody's done slept with somebody. Everybody knows somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Not
That's
me,
true.
but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting to where, how can you not cast people now? It's kind of like, we have been arguing this point the last couple of weeks, basically since the show started this season, that why don't they cast people like us who talk about the show, who do this, get some podcasters, get some vloggers, get the Rob Cesarninos, whoever, get them all in the house, and you will really see some, I really think you'll see some diehard game minds explode. Savagery. 100%. Yeah. It has really, Michelle, you got to admit this game has evolved since you were on it. How much has it changed? Just when you're, is it the same show?
Can we all just agree that Big Brother 10 was the bomb? The bomb. Yes. I don't know what's been happening the past, I'd say a good 7 seasons. Or am I maybe should be pulling it a little bit longer than that, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't agree with the models, the ones getting social media, the ones getting followers, the ones that don't even watch the game, the ones that don't even know what's happening. I want to see players in there that know what they're doing. That's what we want to see. Maybe throw in 1 or 2 different ages. Like my season I was the youngest girl at 28.
Mm-hmm.
28. I was the youngest girl. That's unheard of.
I think this cast was a little older than normal, but I do disagree. I think last season, I enjoyed last season a lot. I thought last season was great.
It definitely was better than 19. Because that was
true.
I don't know, but it just seems like there's just so much. There's so many people in the house this season that are not familiar with the show and just kind of are just winging it and doing whatever, that it kind of makes me think back to the original Big Brother of 2000, when people were in there and they really didn't know what was going on, but they still were aware that they were going to be on the internet and people were going to be watching them, and they, you need to cross your T's, dot your I's and all that stuff, and kind of watch it with what you're doing and what you're saying. Now it's just kind of like, I don't know if it's a generational thing. These young kids in their 20s, they just have social media and they're so outspoken and they're so out there that they don't have the filter, I guess the common sense filter, as I call it, that we all have. I don't know.
I just think it's an insult to all of these fans and super fans that are waiting in line, that want to play this game, seriously want to play this game. And it's like, don't tell me you can't find a half a dozen fucking interesting people out of the live, what do you call those things?
Casting calls.
Yeah, the casting calls.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you can't find a dozen people that are interesting. Seriously. Look at
a rainstorm.
Look at this bitch up in the corner over here. Look at this bitch up in the corner over here.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. They keep on passing up this crazy ass bitch.
It's been a rainstorm this year, damn it.
They keep on passing up on this crazy ass bitch that would be Feed's gold.
I wish.
She'd be Feed gold, but she'd be diary room gold too.
She would be diary room gold.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I kind of feel like they want this, like, racist.
Yeah.
Like, stupid.
What's that?
I really think that CBS is so, that they are just at this point looking for ratings, or like the fact that, you know, the world and America is divided, and to show that, you know, this is really happening in the world. But this is not the platform.
But they're not addressing it. They're not addressing it.
Exactly. That's the problem. And that's what I have a problem with, is that they do these freaking interviews with all these different goddamn reporters. Oh, we understand what's happening and we're offended ourselves. Bullshit. You're offended because you should address it. If this was the UK, your ass would have been out a long time ago. They would first warn you and tell you, we do not condone. If you offend anybody, we're giving you a warning. Don't let it happen again or your ass is out. Okay, period. End of story. That's what they should do. That's how you get ratings. Is there's a problem, you freaking handle the problem, and you kick the goddamn problem ass right out. That's where you get the bleeding butthole, because you just kicked it out. That's what I'm talking about. This is bullshit. CBS, you've had freaking Les Moonves bullshit. You've had past racist bullshit. You haven't addressed it. You address it on these damn stupid questions that's probably edited. And I'm sick of this shit. Did you guys see the Shima thing today? Did you guys see the Shima?
No.
Oh, yeah. She put everything out there of what really happened and why she was kicked out of the show. About how, you know, Braden was their surfer boy that they were trying. If you notice, it's always like a cowboy boyish surfer boy that they want to make like Tyler last year, that they want to put out there for everybody to like love and whatever. And that she called him out for being a racist, and it messed up his, you know, edit for Big Brother. And then she was like literally called out by if you guys read it, she actually put it out there, production, and it really had nothing to do with the mic. They actually stopped doing diary rooms with her. They stopped asking her questions when it was live shows. She puts out everything that happens, kind of what a few people have already done for past Big Brother alumni. And I give them kudos for being honest, because we know we've known production has gotten involved, but production has gotten really involved more than we've seen. And I obviously, you guys have seen the Michi story, Jackson, whatever the hell his name is, about them giving him food in the diary room. And he got a visitor. He got a visitor.
Yeah, he said somebody drove 3 miles or 3 hours to come see him. I think it was his therapist.
Are we sure it wasn't Dr. Phil?
It could have been Dr. Phil. It could have been Dr. Phil.
Quick update, they say on here that Christy pulled one of the poison ivy chips. So we still don't know what they mean, but Christy pulled one of the poison ivy chips.
Christy fell and Jack fell.
Yes, Jack fell, but Christy, they're saying Christy pulled one of those poison ivy punishment chips, whatever that is.
So she's going to be attached to another poison ivy, and they're going to be poison ivy bodysuits.
But I feel like we're missing the highlight of tonight's episode, which was Bella putting a cue ball into Nick's real balls.
Oh, he took a cue ball to the nuts. That was amazing.
that was a good shot. That was an amazing shot. Yeah.
What were they even trying to do?
This is how I'm going to prove you ain't going to be doing it in the shower with nobody else. I'm going to hit you in the balls with a cue ball so you can't be fucking anybody else in this house when I leave.
I love it. I was talking to Anelda. I have to give her a shout out in the chat. She sends me stuff all the time. They were talking in the house this week about how, I don't know, there's something about when you come in this house, something takes over you and you just forget and you just say whatever and you're like possessed. And I said, Anelda, they are not possessed. This is not the Amityville horror house. You are in the Big Brother house. There's no demon swirling around. There's no dog talking to you in the corner. It's in Son of Sam shit. Stop it. It's ridiculous. You're acting up. That's all it is. Excuses, excuses, excuses.
You have free will. You have free will.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That house is cray cray. I'll have to say that.
They drove an old priest and a young priest 3 hours to talk to Jackson today. Is that what it is? They performed an exorcism?
I don't even get it. I don't get it. But did you guys notice? Did you guys notice? If you guys go back to the episode, Bella had her necklaces on, right? Mm-hmm. But she had one necklace in particular. Did you notice it was tucked behind her? So
I did see something like that. Yeah. What is
so
that?
I think that's the ring on there. There's a ring. And I think that's her boyfriend, because she has a boyfriend or had a
I
boyfriend.
heard about that.
I think that's the ring like he gave her for her to hold close to her heart. This bitch leaves with a boyfriend in the house with the ring in the back behind. Go look at the when she was doing her speech. You can see it in the mirror behind her.
Ooh, shady. Shady shit.
God.
I'm not even in the house, and I'm like peeping, like, what's going on?
That's why
looking
Nick was
everywhere.
like, make sure to call my mom when you leave here. Because I know
I
that
know.
was a thing because she's going to need somewhere to stay. Oh, we got to update. Tommy, Holly, Kat, Annalise, and Jackson fell. Right?
Fell. No, they're still left.
Oh, left. Oh, that's what they meant by left. I'm sorry. I'm a
Okay, wait.
teeny.
So it's Tommy, Annalise. Who else is left?
Holly, Kat, and Jackson.
No hope for next week.
Yeah, I'm going to phone it in. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so anyway, I overheard. I was listening to one of the feeds flashbacks, and it was Jackson and Holly talking, and he was saying, they were kind of whispering how someone drove 3 miles to come talk to him, and he talked about childhood traumas.
I
And
don't believe a thing that comes out of his mouth.
yeah, so apparently there's some type of eating disorder going on, and some, from when he was fat as a kid. Yeah.
I mean, look, if you're that far into mental health, listen, it is a real
Should
thing.
not be in the house.
Yeah, people struggle. We're not knocking that at all. But if you are that far in it, they should at least know that by, just come on. I mean, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with him, and they're letting him get away with it. They're letting him eat and eat whatever. I mean, this guy's going to win HOH. I swear.
Detoxing from Xanax. Why the fuck is he in that house?
And here's what the sad part is I believe he could be making all of this up. I believe that none of this could be true.
He could be saying anything to get sympathy. We have no idea. We don't know what's going on in there.
I believe he was hungry. I believe he wanted a cucumber. I believe he hid the cucumber. I believe we have found the source of the bleeding. I'm just saying, what was he doing in the shower?
Eating
food in his orifices and eating. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like,
Maybe
I don't know.
Shit on the way to the shower is what I want. Where's that food being put, Mickey? I mean, look how comfortable he was taking a half-eaten cucumber from Jack's mouth, putting it into his mouth, walking into the bathroom, then just doing a half-ass little water dance with his fingertips without soap, and then giving it back to him. I don't take fucking bottled water into the bathroom with me, okay? No. That is disgusting. We talked about this too. So I can't deal with it. And the eating in the shower, I have a hair phobia, and it's like I can't eat if I see hair. All the hairs in that shower from all those people shedding. Oh,
fuck the hair, the crabs running around. Watch out!
Crabs running around. What are you doing after you shave your inner thighs that you break out like that? What are you writing? You don't do things like that. You don't shave your legs in the morning and then go get in the ocean, because the salt water will get in your legs and you're open. You don't do that either. It's common sense. I don't know. I just pray to God my son.
You want to know? I got a rash, or I should say, like, my skin was falling off. You want to know why?
Why?
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Do we want to know? I'm scared.
I thought she was going to.
That's my unitard. This thing does not work well if you wear it for 7 days straight in the heat. This is why you get a sensitivity to your skin. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? That's the only time when you got some kind of poison ivy costume or something like that. But because you're boinking everybody in there.
Yeah, it's
don't tell me it's razor burn.
It has to do with them just being stupid. I don't even know where to begin. It's just getting ridiculous. So who's left? Do we know? Do we care?
I'm still seeing.
We want
same.
Kat to win. I feel Kat's our only hope.
I've
It's the
got
same.
Kat is growing on me because she really is in her own world. I mean, she can sit there and say she's in a final two with Holly all day long, but she's in a final two with herself. I mean, I just find it very interesting that she really is playing by herself.
Do you really think that she would have the guts to put up someone on that side? Seriously.
I do. I don't think she gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't think she gives a shit either.
I mean, look what she did. She voted for Jackson tonight, and he's not even on the block anymore. I don't even think
He should have been. He
Do
should
you
have
think
been.
that was purpose? I don't think that was on purpose.
Her saying that?
Yeah.
Well, I do. I don't know.
I do.
It seemed like she was
I
just
do.
doing it for show, I guess.
She's
I think it
playing,
was just
playing
show.
off her dumbness a little bit
Yeah.
too well. I think she's doing a good job, actually.
This is for you, Brett.
You know what would be awesome if she won HOH and Brett comes and hosts like the HOH, I mean the veto. She would lose her shit. Lose it.
She would. She
You'd
would.
leave the house with a rash.
Michi's up and he's gone. She's putting him up in the block because Brett's a better man than Michi, I guess. Because she's gotten a big fight with Michi today about, I don't know what, maybe it was a fart or something. Did we get like the actual details?
Oh, no, I missed it.
But I guess he even said that he was like gonna run up on her, like
Threaten her?
physical. Yeah.
What happened?
And yeah, and so they got into some fight. I don't know. It was showing people in the bathroom, and you could like see down the hallway to the kitchen, and they were getting into some sort of altercation. And I think Sam was like, "Are they yelling at each other? Who is that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's Kat and Jackson." And then he was crying to Tommy and Jack, and she said she felt actually uncomfortable and she didn't feel safe in the house with him. And he was saying to, I don't know if it was Holly and somebody else, that he had to take 2 steps back because he was going to run up on her. You don't run up on anybody unless you're talking about some physical harm. So I think maybe there was a lot of going on with his withdrawing or
Anelda
whatever was
said,
going on.
Anelda in the chat says he farted and she complained and he yelled at her.
Oh.
Oh, good grief.
Well, I think she's a little hurt too that he went and started banging somebody else. So
Yeah.
I hope Kat and
That's a
Holly
good reason to
gang
get
up
rid
on
of him.
Yeah, that would be great. Anelda also says that that she's watching and they are not pulling on Jackson like they are the other people, and that's why he's still up there. I don't know.
Right.
We'll see. If they have a favorite, they have a
Probably
favorite.
production.
Production has a favorite, they have a favorite. What can you do? You can't really do anything. Oh, and Brett told Bill in the chat, Bill Methling said, Brett told
Hey, Bill.
Rockstar on TV Co that he wasn't into Kat. She kind of creeped him out.
Good job.
There goes that.
Brett's gonna be there next week. Veto comp. Brett's there. He's got
He's
to
going to be
be.
holding a restraining order.
He can be there with his good buddy Winston now.
Oh, is Winston
Oh,
off
yeah.
Love Island?
Yes,
Oh, God.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
What, he lasted a week on there?
The poor guy didn't even have a chance to find love. I mean,
America screwed him. The one girl that he was actually clicking with, America sent home.
Marley, right? What was her name? She was cute.
Marley, yeah.
I haven't been able to get into Love Island. I'm sorry.
Poor Winston.
He said he had to walk away because he was going to run her. What does that mean? I'm going to run you, like go off on you or something.
Run up on you. I think what Michelle was just saying.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, I've dabbled in the streets. Some nice streets though, but I've dabbled in the streets or known people. Those are normally technically not like they're not gonna run up on you and have a conversation.
Okay, gotcha. It's like a physical thing. Tommy's gone. Tommy is down. I kind of like Tommy a little bit. What do y'all think
I
about
love
Tommy?
Tommy.
Too. I like
I love
Tommy,
Tommy.
but the whole crying
No.
thing. The whole crying.
The crying thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, what the hell was that all about? I think he's like infatuated with Jack.
I don't.
If you're, all I'm going to say, if he's crying because Jack and Jackson were on the block, I can't wait for them to put up Tommy. Like, that is going to be a hot mess express waiting to happen. I can't.
Who would put up Tommy, Andrew? Who do you think would put up Tommy?
Right now, nobody, but it's going to happen at some point.
I want to see Tommy and Christy on the block. It's just going to be funny.
Christy is so freaking, God, with this freaking diamond power veto, it's like you can't touch her for the next two or whatever.
I would put her up anyway. Fuck that.
But
what
she
happened?
has played the best game so far.
It's true.
She has, but
love her or hate her, she is the best game player in that house.
And she started the whole braid epidemic.
Between her and Tommy, they're both, everybody trusts them.
Her eyes don't fool me, okay?
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but she's playing the best game.
Yeah. She was crying
she's doing
again.
a good job.
She was crying again on last night's episode. She said, oh, God. Once somebody starts that, I can't. Like, my ears, I'm deaf. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even know what she was crying about. What was she crying about on the show last night? Do we even know? Yeah.
Now, she, from what I read eventually, and Deb, Michelle, you probably watch a little better than I do. She broke some rules too at one point about telling people the wrong power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And saying what she actually had. And then I think they didn't address it on TV, but she did have to correct herself to what she was saying to people.
That's been
Why
done
are all
before.
these people telling everybody everything? Like,
I don't get that.
what?
Seriously.
Let me
Like,
tell you about my alliances. Let me tell you about my powers. Let me tell you about like how I pooped today. Let me tell you like what the hell is happening?
And now here's my thing. I have played these games online for a long time now, and I have used a DPOV or a coup as a defensive weapon. Like, I have it. If you come for me, I'm going to change it up and I'm going to win next week like I've won, and I'm going to come for you. But she doesn't have a diamond power veto. Like, that's not what her power is. I don't think before she started telling everybody, she really understood her power, because she has no power. She just has the opportunity to give whoever wins veto power.
Right.
Power to put her ass up. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, does she go up, though?
Because they can turn around and put her ass up.
Can they put her up?
Yes.
Yes. If she's not the veto winner, then they can turn around and put her up. That's why I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's a good way for them to turn around it and put it on her. And she's telling people like the different rules and regulations of her power. Like, shut up. What are you talking about? Stop.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell them all the information. You can't lie about it, but you don't have to tell them all the details, and they won't be able to get the details from the DR.
Just keep your damn mouth shut. It's not
exactly
like nobody was spinning around. Nobody was losing their shit when Jack announced he had the chaos feed of whatever.
It was so chaotic. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, he was in there and he goes, I have a power. And they're all hugging him like, oh, how exciting. It's like, whoa, hold on. What? How long have you had this? 2 weeks? And you didn't say anything? Red flag. Red flag. No. Mm-hmm. We're not going to hug it out and be happy and prance around. No. This is ridiculous. But, there's always that point in the game every season where you go, that turn, that tide that turns. It's like you're in the middle. You can either go this way or that way. They could have kept Bella, and I think it would have changed the trajectory a little bit. But no, they kept Jack and got rid of Bella, and they will look back at the end of the season and later on and go, we should have kept Bella. That is the moment of the
100%.
Season for me where the tide turned. It really did.
Nicole and Jessica made a huge mistake.
Yes, I don't get that. Jessica felt. Boy, wouldn't that have been something if she'd won this competition? Jessica HOH, I wouldn't even know what.
Jessica
let me tell
winning
you,
an endurance comp.
Yeah, true. Sorry,
she probably nominated herself. I'm gonna nominate myself.
Yeah,
she is the absolutely
so
most clueless person I have ever seen play the game. Completely a blithering idiot.
And I didn't get that from her day one.
No. Mm-mm. I don't know.
Like Jose, I
Love
keep on
to
saying
day
it.
one.
Jose has been more strategic than she has ever been.
I
Scenarios.
can't.
Scenarios.
I can't jump that train.
I don't know.
Seriously.
Oh,
I
I've
think,
got
don't they understand that they're gonna get picked off? They clearly are told that they're not part of that group. So what does it
How do you
take
not
to
get
get
it?
these people to think? Again, I don't understand. Like, this is the time. You had the time right now to get Jack out.
Mhm.
Like, who cares? He would have gone home, never mind to jury, home, and been fed to the sharks. But you didn't do that. So now you're going to have bigger alliance with. He's actually been almost winning all the HOHs. He's been pretty close to winning the vetoes, except for this last one. He's not just like competitive as in like strength wise. He's got smarts, I guess, with these other comps. So why would you not get him out? I mean, he was saying that Kemi was a dangerous player. I mean, isn't he the most dangerous? I mean, he's got like how many people on his side? And my mind is blown that they had the opportunity to be able to take him out so early, and they didn't.
If I had been Bella, it'd been me, I would have got up, stood my ass on top of that table in the middle of the room and been like, listen to me. Keep me. I am a tiny Ewok. You got fucking Darth Vader over there. Who are you going to keep? Seriously, I will be a shield. I will do what I can. I will work with you. I will not dictate your decisions. I will not intimidate you into doing what I want. The time is now. I swear to God, you will look back on this and you wish you would have listened to me. When you're sitting at home in your living room watching the show and throwing things at your TV, this is the moment that people are doing the same thing to you. Take it and do it. You know, you don't want to be Nick's nuts and take a cue ball. This is the time to change it. And I would just hop my little Ewok ass off the table and sit down.
Yeah, I agree with you. She should have flapped her gums about everything. She was a rat about the Black Widow. She was a rat about all her other alliances she screwed over. She should have said, this is what it is. Jack and this, Jackson and this, and we had all this alliance. This is what we were. And just threw that shit on the table. Cliff, they voted your ass up behind our back. You know, Nicole, blah, 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 whatever it was. At that point, she was the one that pretty much, it was funny how she was talking to Julie and she was like, you know, I have this problem. I don't trust anybody. Girl, you've been the least trustful out of anybody. So why didn't you go out with a bang? I just think that she succumbed to karma. I mean, she got back what she gave the week before, and that was to Nicole. So,
yeah.
You know.
Again, though, you just bring up a point that pisses me off. Why did Cliff not renom one of the people that voted him out? God, I don't get it. I don't. And he started out so strong. He's my Houston boy, H-Town. I represent. I live here. Dude, you made us look bad this week. I mean, I don't get why you made that decision. Why did you not put up? You honestly, the minute that Michi Jackson came down and it was Jack, you should have put up his fucking showmance and Sis should have been sitting right next to him.
Right. I mean, and he's banking on being safe, and Christy going, well, I'm going to make sure I'm going to use my diamond power good on you, whatever. No, you won't. You wouldn't even use it on your own alliance members. I'm supposed to trust that you're going to use it on me. Hell no. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't.
Shoot me now. Shoot me now.
He was offered 2 weeks safety. So I guess that's what. And I really.
His ass is going up. If not next week, the week after. Sorry.
But he'll be a pawn. He's going to be a pawn.
This
Just
week it'll be Nick and Sam.
Jerry from my season. Just call him Jerry. Come on.
It'll be Nick and Sam this week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
100%.
Sam has won, 2 vetoes?
Yes.
And Nick don't count him out. He is capable of winning one as well. So, I mean, this is going to be a good veto. I mean, if the two of them are
And
nominated,
especially if Kat, the veto queen, gets pulled, and the fact that she compared herself to Janelle. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
I think you just lost your shit right there. I just saw like,
yeah.
Like, you are not Janelle. Like,
covering
one,
your ears.
Janelle ain't gonna be screwing in those shower. She cuddles with Will Kirby in a bathtub.
That's it. Yeah.
And the fact that, I don't know, the fact that she compared herself to Janelle, just, I was blood boiling.
Janelle needs to come back and host a competition and go, oh, excuse me, let me show you how it's done, Catherine. You're, you know.
At least they know who Janelle is, because these bitches don't even know what the hell's happening, you know, besides last season, because that's what was in their freaking room as they were sequestered. Get out of here, you know? Ugh.
I can't.
Unbelievable.
And Bella talking to Julie Chen Moonves about, I was at home watching the show, and I saw the swaggy showmance with Bailey, and I thought, oh, I would never do that. I'm like, bitch, you didn't watch the show. I saw you on the live feeds talking about how you were a recruit. It doesn't count when you're sitting in Sequester watching last year's.
Now, what I would have loved to watch and would love to watch right now, more than the live feeds tonight, is a live feed of Bella meeting her mother tonight.
Please, Jesus. Please, Jesus. We may have a prayer tonight. We're going to have to close with a prayer.
That is what I want.
Julie was, girl, you going to see the Tiger Girl. Girl, I'll talk to you about it later. I was like,
I want that
Julie.
conversation so bad. I want to see that. I want to be bring her this extended interview with Julie. Bring her mom on stage, please.
I thought at first the Tiger was her boyfriend.
Bring him up too. I mean, bring him up too.
I want to hear that.
So
I don't get why Jack is still in this. Why does he not drop and play next week when he's got freaking Sis, Holly, and Kat?
So Jackson has the wires wrapped around his legs, and Elda says. And who is left? Jackson, Jack.
Yeah, no, Jack's out. I'm sorry, I meant Jackson. Why Jackson hasn't fallen here? Sis isn't going to put him up. Holly's not going to put him up. Kat's not going to put him up, and he can compete next week. Why he hasn't fallen, I don't get it.
I need a cat.
Does he literally have like the ivy wrapped around his leg? Like, can we actually see it?
I can't pull up my streaming while I'm doing this, or it'll
kind of, but I don't think he's doing anything different than the others are. But I'm on my computer screen, so I can't see. But I don't see anything different from what I see Kat doing in the back.
I really need a cat HOH. I really do. I think I need
manifest. Let's
manifest it, because I really need to see her popping some more of her pimples too. Because every time she turns around, she's.
But what's she gonna do? She's gonna side with the 6.
You think? You don't think she's gonna pull a ball? Show Cliff how it's really done.
She has a 2. She has a final 2 with Holly, and she still wants to bone Jackson.
Ew. No.
Which is weird. She's the middle of that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's
and Jessica is her best friend in the house.
How? See, I forget that Jessica's there because I don't see her ass on the live feeds, and then they showed her tonight, and I'm like, oh, so she's getting in on the braids too now.
So my plea right now is to the viewers and to America that whatever this field trip is, 3 people of freaking 6 shooters need to be on. Whatever this field trip Julie talked about at the end that said is going to be detrimental to someone's game, we need to be voting 3 of these people in. So
to get the others in a chance to huddle and kind of figure it out.
She said that it will be of the road trip, the 3 people, it will be detrimental to one of those people's games.
Yes.
So
we got to pick 3 of the 6, right? We got to get like
the
Jackson, and then one of the vagina holes. Which one would be?
Christy. It needs to be one of the power players. One of those 3 are the 3 running back.
It might be a good thing, though. But it might be a good thing.
She said detrimental.
Yeah.
Okay, detrimental.
So they want us to fuck them up.
They want like them,
I missed
like,
that part.
You know, reaching out with s'mores. Here's a s'mores. Please don't hate us too much. We're like, we'll eat the s'more and we're still going to fuck your shit up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to eat the s'mores and we're going to fuck you up, big brother. That's what we need to do collectively, is fuck them up.
What it is, it's a road trip to what Allison said earlier. We're going to the Dr. Phil show, so we need to make sure that we send Jackson.
Make sure Jackson.
Yes, we have to send Jackson.
We're taking a field trip to the clinic.
I want to know what this said it. Yeah, we need to get Jackson,
We need some aloe vera healing from the earth.
Oh my God!
and
Can you
whoever else.
imagine?
Christy.
Can you imagine an
that or-
intervention on Dr. Phil?
I would love it.
If Sis or Holly goes, they're just gonna bang someone else. It needs to be Christy who's actually making decisions in the game.
Yeah, I really. Oh, God.
I had Dr. Phil intervention.
Drop
That's
them off at my house for a couple of days. I'll take good care of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Come
God.
sit next to me, Mickey. I'll solve all your problems. You'll be loving your life after spending a day with me. Just
Oh
shut
God, he'll be rocking in the fucking corner.
up. Jeez. Oh, God, help,
Make her
help,
stop.
help.
Julie did not say double next week, right?
No, there's no double.
Okay.
No double.
I heard that it was
They
a
might
double.
just self-evict. We don't know at this point.
Yeah. Who knows?
We're hoping for self-evictions.
Yeah.
They won't goddamn leave. Like, get out.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So
So,
painful to watch.
so if there is some type of twist where we can vote to like fuck them up, vote for the Jacks.
Yes, 100%. It's yes. Let's do
Let's-
that.
Let's fuck
So
them
we
up.
want the Jacks and Christy, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
because they might have to like fend for themselves. So they might actually have to like go after each other in order to maybe make it back from the field trip.
Get them.
What is this in the chat? It was an accident. Jackson accidentally fell into. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about swinging. What they accidentally slept together or something? He tripped and fell.
Yeah, no, they're on way different
Fell
sides.
into her vagina.
Yeah. I've never had that happen. I've heard people say that that's happened, but I don't know.
It's happened to me. No,
Something
It was-
accidentally fell into your vagina.
no, I'm just kidding.
Listen, anything can accidentally fall into your vagina. It's just life. But
No,
I mean,
It falls
accidentally,
into
like, one
mine all the
time I was
time.
driving. I was on like a
Your
bicycle,
vagina?
and one time what happened, like I was like, oh shoot, that didn't feel good, but
yeah, the
nothing
seat,
like that.
the seat took over. It was possessed. And listen, Andrew, I don't want to hear about your mangina. Okay.
Hey, Andrew, can I ask you a question?
You can. I don't guarantee I'll answer it, but you can ask all you want.
How many nervous breakdowns did I give you in season 2 in production? You don't remember that?
Oh, I remember you freaking out, but I don't have nervous breakdowns. I had backup
Oh.
plans for you.
What on Sequester? We are talking about?
She was
Yeah.
production season 2.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It took about an hour and a half to explain a comp, but we got through it.
I think it's more
Drink
stressful.
Jesus' juice. It helps.
Someone peed themselves. Someone peed themselves. Hold on.
Who peed
Who-
themselves?
Who peed themselves?
Hold on. We need to get somebody in there pronto to
Have to be
disinfect
Jackson.
everything.
Jackson pissed himself up there. Apparently.
Really?
Hey, look, weren't we talking about this Tuesday?
We were talking
Oh.
about this afternoon.
Yeah, if we're on that freaking wall, I'm pooping, I'm peeing, I'm farting, I'm eating broccoli, I'm
Yeah,
doing whatever I
whatever.
can be. Yeah, we said beans, turkey, whatever,
Tuna
Whatever.
fish.
fish.
I would have
I
given
was
them
on a
bad
wall
chicken.
for 4 hours and I never pissed or shit or sharted or farted. Definitely not sharted.
And that's a strategy you should have used better.
But I think I did pretty good. I mean, I hung off a wall for 4 hours.
That is pretty good. I don't know
Yeah.
how to do that, but
I don't get why these 4 people that are working together are like competing so hard against each other. Like this is where you make a deal and pick who you want to win and move on.
Oh, didn't you hear? Per Christy, no one's allowed to make a deal during the competition. Apparently,
Oh.
who
has
said that?
spoken.
Christy?
Christy. Yeah.
I'd be
Just
making-
like nobody was allowed to talk to people in Camp Comeback.
and they did it anyway.
It's
Ooh,
like
Holly's
nobody's
struggling.
allowed to overhear people's conversations, like Christy and Cliff's notes. She was talking about that today. Like, how dare?
Watching his
Bella
family
over
react
here.
to that today, I was like, "Oh, please! Now you know how we feel."
I know.
I think they're turning on each other. And yeah, exactly. And they don't trust each other. And it's like, nope, we're not talking. Nobody's talking. Nobody's making deals. Nothing. Just stay up there. What is a cis? An analyst, whatever, Annalise HOH. I don't care about an Annalise HOH. That Annalise HOH. I don't want to see a Holly HOH. I want to see a cat HOH. I want to see a cat HOH. I don't want to see a Mickey HOH because that is going to be eating everything, but he's going to eat the house key. I mean, he's going to eat everything.
Willy Wonka's golden chicken.
Yeah, he's going to eat it.
For the first time yesterday, we saw the slop. We're talking about eating. I heard this year that they did have a vegan slop option for people this year, but they didn't say that on the show.
I saw it on the feeds.
Michelle, did you ever taste slop at all?
Well, let me give you a little Big Brother, information. So if you'd like to have little tidbits of Big Brother note, I was the only one in my season that did not have to have slop because I was either on the team that won or the week that the entire house had to eat slop, I was HOH. So,
okay.
That being said, I tried it. I don't think it's the same, like just trying it as somebody who's got to actually eat it, and that's the only thing they can eat for a week. So that's really not fair mentally or physically. But our season, we did like a lot of slop popsicles. We made slop cakes. We fried slop. We baked slop. We made so many different things, and I tried it. And I don't like ketchup or mustard or any of those barbecue sauces or whatever they can actually have, pickle juice. I don't like any of that stuff. So I would have been like, hey, this is like a diet for me. I might lose a couple pounds. But I did not go on slop on my season. So.
If I won HOH this week, I would make Jackson a have-not again. I would break that
psychological warfare.
Break him.
None of these girls
break him.
I just don't understand. Like, what does it have to do if he had? And listen. If anybody had any type of like weight disorder or food disorder or anything like that, I'm not saying anything about that. But I'm just saying you're on Big Brother. Part of the deal, if you watched, which they obviously never did, is that you have to probably have slop. That comes with the territory. So you know what? Like, I don't understand what it has to do with his drug withdrawals or his past.
He shouldn't be on the show. He shouldn't be on the show if he has these problems. And this twist, the have-not twist, is meant to break people. That's the point.
That's the point. That's the point. I think that like Frank Grande, if I remember season 16, he was vegan, so they didn't have a vegan option for him. So I think that he was on tofu. I think
I do remember that.
So I think they gave him literally just tofu. That's all he could have was tofu.
No flavor, no nothing, just the raw tofu. Yeah, I do remember that. Now, I've got a campaign because it would be fun to watch. Mickey for Survivor. Let's freaking do it.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Ass on Survivor. I'll detox you real quick.
Because there ain't no cheating. Put him on Naked and Afraid.
Well, I don't know.
No thanks.
He's got enough bugs in his crotch. You don't need any more bugs in the crotch.
He doesn't need any more critters up there. So apparently Jackson is shaking a bit.
He is. He's rotating a lot and falling forward and then falling to the side.
He's like, you do that thing when you're just kind of you try.
It's probably the strings of Big Brother holding him up.
Yeah. We can't hold all of this dead weight any longer. He ate too much slop this week. We kept feeding him.
Kat's like one-handing it right now. She's
$0
over here.
She's probably like, are you okay, Jackson? Michi, are you okay? Like, really? I don't give a fuck.
Are you guys conspiring about me over there?
Conspiring against me? Look, I'm one-handed. Are you conspiring about that? Look, I can do it with this hand too.
So funny. I can't.
When she kept over and over and saying, I'm good at taking my clothes off. I was like, we know. We've watched.
We've seen it.
4 weeks. We see you take your clothes
We've
off.
seen it, Hobag. We know.
Now, they did that comp for the Roadkill nom. Was it not that the one where they did that same comp?
Yes. Yes.
The clothes
Yep,
comp with the buttons?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
that
they
was a
did.
roadkill.
They did it from like a camper or like a trailer or something like
trailer.
that.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
the Roadkill comp. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I like that comp. I do. And I thought it was cool on the jet ski. I thought that was different.
Mm-hmm.
I kept
Yeah,
waiting
so-
for
so yeah,
Jack to
yeah.
make a joke about getting out his third leg to hold one of the buttons down. How cocky he is.
Probably fell off.
Oh,
It's like a worm. They're gonna wait for it to grow back. Give them some time.
Yeah.
Can we give some bad vibes to Jackson? Put the Maloik on him or something?
We just went to Kitty's.
Ah, crap.
I love kitties.
Okay, here we're
Okay,
back.
we're back.
That's my nickname. Is Kitty.
I love it when they show I love that we get to see the animals playing when we.
I liked the past episodes last year.
Yeah, that too. That was fun too. Because I would get excited. Oh, the live feeds aren't down. Oh, I don't want to see that shit from Big Brother 3. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, I thought
Hey,
that was
I was hanging off one of them walls that they were putting up there. People were like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize how much of a badass you were." I'm like, "Hello."
Well, you wanted the money. You know,
How
you're
far-
going to do it. And
how
you're
far
there
did
to
you get
put
on
on.
the wall?
See my mama. I wanted
Yeah.
to see my mama. I wanted that letter from my mom and my parents. But yeah, I wanted that money. Oh yeah.
Do they
What comp
put-
did you win for HOH?
I won the one that Jesse just got voted out. So I had stayed awake to listen to all the phone calls. This was a time where the Big Brother fans could call and leave
I remember
messages for all of us. And at all hours of the day and night,
Oh
these
my
different
God, I
messages would
forgot
come up.
about
So I
that.
stayed up
remember
the
that.
entire night. I remembered everything. Me and Rennie got in a huge fight because Rennie was like, "Why the hell are you staying awake?" I'm like, "Rennie, are you like, okay? There's a comp going on." She's like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Are you crazy? You guys are for crazy. I'm telling you, you kids, I'm going to put my mask on. I'm going to take my tails out of here." So I was like, okay. So literally, I remembered every single thing that happened. And I remember telling Jesse that day, he was like, "Oh, I said, Jesse, I don't feel right. I think something's going down." This is when, obviously they were voting him out. I said, "But I'm telling you one thing, I'm going to win this HOH. So do whatever you can to stay here." And he was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm telling you." And sure enough, there's me in the unitard. "This is for you, Jesse."
Michelle, the chat is kind of wanting to know, do you have any secrets that you couldn't talk about then that you can talk about now from your season?
Oh my God, secrets. I know a lot of people ask me about when Dan took me to the Catalina Islands. Let me straighten some things out for people. Okay, what you see on CBS, I don't think they liked me very much. So they wanted to make me look like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for Dan." No, that's not what happened. I told Dan that I'm not voting for him. I'm telling everybody in the jury house, because I said I run that bitch, to not vote for you. And he was like, "Oh, let me give you some wine." And I was like, "Sure, whatever you think you can give me. It's not going to work. I'll take the wine." So everybody saw that, him give me wine, me like kiki kaka. But then you guys didn't see us going into the water with the, it was with a little raft with some oars. And I actually tried to drown Dan in the waters of the Pacific Ocean.
Oops.
I did. I chased him around with the oar. We got attacked by bees. And then when I went back into the jury house, everybody was asking me what's going on. And at that point, I made a deal with April and Ollie that we were I told them everything that happened, that we were going to tell them that we were voting for Memphis to win. And when I tell you, Keisha and Rennie got a little bit mad. Because obviously Memphis was the one that turned on Keisha and Rennie and all that. So we got a huge fight. We got the alcohol taken away in the jury house because the whole house blew up. But we really were going to vote for Jerry to win because we really thought, really thought that one of them guys were going to bring Jerry to the final two. So we were going to vote Jerry to win, but we just kind of wanted a little fun. So we just told them that we were going to pick Memphis. Oh my God, it was so good. Like I even had popcorn. I was like, oh, this is so good. I was like, ooh. But yeah, I guess that's like a kind of like a secret, you know? They didn't really show that. They made it seem like I was falling for Dan's mist, when in actuality, Dan was drowning in the Pacific Ocean.
Well, that's cool. We don't get a lot of people on here from Big Brother that can tell us little things.
And I think I'm like one of
stuff.
the only people to actually leave the jury house legally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was people
That's-
that escaped on like a golf cart, I heard.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it's the same jury house that they use.
I
guess-
think the jury house that I was in, I actually seen it a couple years later for like one of these reality shows, but I think it actually might have been what I heard. And I don't know 100% if this is true, but when the fires were happening last year in California, it might have either been burned down or somewhat affected by the fires.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So I don't have confirmation on that. I just know people like, did you know that the house is, is in the path of the fires? So
Oh,
it was kind
man.
of sad.
Well, guys, who's still up there?
Holly's
Same four.
chilling. Jackson is shaking. He's leaning forward, really like head first.
Cat's comfortable as crap.
Cat's
Yeah.
going to win. Okay, so I'm going to call it Cat's before we end the show. I think Cat's going to win HOH. Who's she putting up? I'm going to go ahead and just call it.
Nick and Sam.
Nick and Sam. Who do you think, Michelle?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she's honestly like a wild card. Does she talk to really Chrissy in the house? Like, have we seen them interact? Do we know? If
I haven't
she's-
seen it a lot when I've been on, but
What are they doing? Are they like switching? Like they're going back and forth like towards each other. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
I don't know. I hope she puts up like Annalise and. I mean, I don't know what would she do? I don't know.
Whatever
She's
Mitchie and Jack tell her to do.
yeah. Annalise, it might as well be a Jack and Jackson HOH. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why
I
I'm
feel
saying
the
it's
same
winning.
about Holly and Kat though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
believe that.
To be honest, this is probably the one time I can say I have no idea what she's gonna do.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
have.
So
I don't.
Allison, before you end, my question for you is: the last time we had this question, it was who do you think's going to win? You said Bella, and Bella got evicted tonight. So I
Okay,
need your
that's
new
just
winner pick.
because she was my winner
No.
pick. Okay.
Okay, I need your new winner pick though. She's gone, so I need your new one.
Okay, so my new winner pick is Christy because damn. I don't know what else to say. She's
It's
playing
incredible.
it. She's got that diamond power of veto. I just don't see her and Tommy. I don't see the two of them budging. What about you guys?
I
I
agree.
think Christy would be my winner pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Christy for, but I think she keeps talking about her power too much, so she needs to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, she needs to shut the. Okay.
I
She needs
do.
to
My
drink
dark horse is I'm back on Team Nicole a little bit. I think Nicole's in a good position right now. I think that Nick and Sam are going to be your next two main targets, and then when that Cliff thing expires, it's going to be Cliff.
Mhm.
So from the 6, she's not being targeted. If Jess wins, she's not going after Nicole. Kat's not going after Nicole. Nick and Sam. So Nicole's kind of my dark horse. It's going to just kind of fall between these cracks for a couple weeks, and I think that she's got the brain that she can put something together in the end. So Christy's my top pick. Nicole's my dark horse.
Christy is my top pick. My dark horse is Sam. I got to stick with Sam. There's
I
something
love
about
Sam.
him.
I do, except
Yeah.
I wish he would stop yelling at me.
Send it.
Mm.
That's
But I
what you're
love
saying?
Sam.
Send it.
I just think that he winning the first 2 vetoes was the biggest mistake of Sam's game.
Yeah, he's got a big target on his back. Huge.
I've been saying that to myself since he did it on the show last night. I've been sitting at my desk and sit and send on an email. Send it. So, Michelle, who is your winner pick and your dark horse as of tonight?
My winner pick, I mean, I picked from the beginning. I picked Christy, I picked Tommy, and I picked Avi as my top three.
Okay.
Avi as my like underlying, like he's gonna come out of nowhere. So obviously that's gone. So I still think Chrissy's doing a good job. I still think Tommy is, but I think he's starting to crack a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I said, Kat has been growing on me. Every time she talks or anything she says, and she's kind of like been like, screw you to everybody. Like, I'll let you guys all rip each other's heads off while I just stand here and be my own alliance. Like, you know, so I like the way that she's like coming at it. I think that's kind of her gameplay, and I really dig it. So, I mean, we'll see. But if she's HOH this week, what she decides to do, I think will determine what she's really doing. And then this field trip thing, I think that it might actually cut whatever that 6 is, kind of divide them, which I think CBS is maybe wanting to do, but I don't know.
If Kat wins HOH, you will all be saying how much you hate her next week when she does exactly what people tell her to do.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. I don't have faith that she won't do what she's told to do by the 6. I just don't think that she has the guts to play her own game, because if she had any guts to play her own game, she would have voted out Jackson this week.
I think that she might listen. She tried. Yeah, she could give her some. But I mean,
Jack, not Jackson.
They're the same jackasses. Whatever.
Yeah, she would have voted out a Jack Hole this week.
But you know what? We also thought that Cliff was going to do everything amazing. So maybe we're not giving Kat enough credit. Maybe the fact that we don't think that she's going to do what we're going to want her to do, she's going to surprise us. And this will be amazing. Can you just imagine if she does exactly what she wants?
She's twisted. Her foot came out. She's still there. She is swaying like crazy.
Cat's got 9 lives, man.
Oh, she's struggling.
She's a pussy scorn. Stop it.
She is.
She's fighting for her life, okay?
She's back.
Don't ever see her and her man, Brett.
Look, she's one twist away from boiling a rabbit on a stovetop. Somebody, we need to get a restraining order for Brett, okay?
I also have to say, and I know this is completely for another show, but I am sad that I went to finally watch X on the Beach for Elena and Mark, and Elena got voted out this week.
Oh,
Elena. I did. I just watched it too.
I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but I don't care. I love spoilers. I'm all about it.
It's a good drama between them this episode, because they have sex twice, like in the house this week. It's a good episode, so still watch it. But I'm done with X on the Beach.
And the girl that he did not cheat, by the way. The girl that he had met on Tinder shows up to tell Elena that Mark told her that he loved her in the 2-week span that they knew each other. The 2-week breakup that they had, and Mark had exposed it on Valentine's Day. And he is just admitting everything. Yep. So it's pretty exciting, actually.
But I wanted Elena to last longer, so I am, into the BB community, very sad that she's gone.
Yeah, me too. I just want to know when they're going to bring his boyfriend out.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to bring up. What about the bisexual?
I think that's why she needs to go, so they can do the storyline of him. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know.
Well, Aubrey O'Day hasn't had sex in so long that she's downgraded her tampons to regular flow. So, I don't know.
And this is where I zone out of the conversation for a couple of minutes. And
I think that's about it for tonight. Guys.
And Don Jr. caller.
We're going to end on talking about Aubrey O'Day's tampons, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a great night.
We want to do an X on the Beach recap. Michelle, if you want to come on for that, I would love to have you. I think we're going to watch like the first 4 or 5 episodes and just cram it all into one show.
Yeah, I'm watching that, and I'm watching Are You the One?
Oh yeah. My mother is obsessed with Are You the One? I didn't know this.
Yeah,
my
Are You the
mother's
One
like
is really good.
70 and she is at home. She is educated now. She knows all the lingo. She knows all about trans. She is an expert. She will sit down. This little 70-year-old Southern woman is going to tell you all about transitioning. It is the greatest thing in the world.
I do need everyone to bug Allison this week as I sign off, because Allison has never watched Dance Moms. And it is the greatest thing ever. And she's never watched it. So everybody get on to Allison to watch Dance Moms.
I'm going to watch it. I have it written down. It comes on Lifetime. I'm going to watch it.
It's
Dance
so
Moms.
Abby Lee is your spirit animal and she is you.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
I thought Abby in jail?
She's back this season. No, she's back this season.
In a wheelchair, motorized car.
In a wheelchair. It's about how she went through jail. She survived cancer. She's in a wheelchair, and they're dancing, and she's like got her wheelchair like reclined. She's like, "Oh, that pirouette."
Why is she in a wheelchair?
Oh,
why is she doing moves in the wheelchair?
She's just a coach. She don't actually dance. Lord, I would love to see that.
Smuggling got out of hand in prison. That's why she's in a wheelchair.
Why is she in a
wheelchair? Try walking
wheelchair?
After that.
It has to do with her cancer. That's all I know.
Okay.
She needs braids.
She needs the braids, man. Everybody who
braids.
can braid. Next time we do the show, we're all braiding if you can.
I got that braid in here. Let's do it.
I got it too. All right, guys. I think they're going to be up for a while, so I'm going to wind it down. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You'll get a notification when we go live. Michelle, how can people find you on social media if you want to be found?
You guys can find me on Twitter, Michelle BB10, Facebook, Michelle BB10 and Michelle Costa, Instagram, Michelle BB10. As you can see, there's kind of like the same reciprocal thing, because there's only one Michelle BB freaking 10.
That's right.
God damn it. The Portuguese
right.
I'm on Snap, so you can snap me. And I go to all the lovely events all around the United States, and I'll go out of the country if I need to. I don't care. Yeah, find me anytime. Well, actually, that sounds really bad. Don't find me anytime. There's like certain hours that you can find me, like, 9 to 5 or 9 to whatever. Anyway,
that's 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. for you that are confused.
Yeah. Deb, I guess people can find Deb. She has her handle. I use mine. I'm just the boss. But you can find. That's right.
That's enough, girl.
That's right. I'm the boss bitch. But I didn't want to put bitch on there because my mom watches this sometimes.
Why don't you put
the boss B?
HBIC.
HBIC. Yeah.
Just don't drop the B, because then you be the itch. So don't be the boss itch. You want to be the boss bitch.
Oh, that's right. I could do that. I'll do that next time. And Deb, I guess somebody's farting now. And Nelda said somebody's farting now on the live feeds. I guess that's got to be breaking news. Someone's farting. It's got to be Jackson.
Allison.
Yes.
Was Tyler supposed to be on tonight? And where the hell is he?
No, he's not on. He's with his boyfriend tonight.
Oh, okay. I thought
he's only on every other Thursday.
Oh, okay. I thought he was stuck on the toilet or something.
Oh, yes. But he has his IBS flares up. Yes. Whenever somebody misses the show, we blame it on their bowels. Deb, you can find her on TV Co at Deborah G, and at My Next Life Debbie on Twitter. You can see that if you can, read on the little boxy thing. Andrew, do you want to be found?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't.
If you want to find me on Facebook, that's fine. I don't have other things. So, I have Facebook. If you want to find me,
seriously?
Reach out to me. I have a twit, but I don't use it.
Yeah, the twit.
I don't have a Snapchat. I'm a 30-year-old married man that watches reality TV with his wife every night, and that's it.
Bravo! I love Bravo too. Do you watch all the Housewives and all that kind of stuff? I love it.
No, I watch Little Women of Atlanta.
I gotta catch up.
I would be a
How's
giant
Money
on
doing?
that show.
Is
My
Money
mom
going
watches
crazy or what?
We'll talk. We'll catch up on Facebook because that's the only social media I have, and we'll talk.
My mother watches that, and she's always like, Allison, you'd be like a giant on that show because I'm 4'11". She's like, you would love it because whenever I'm around someone that I'm taller than, my little head goes up like I'm taller than you.
We are friends. We are already friends on Facebook.
I know you're 7, but I'm taller than you. Anyway, so you can find me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977, and on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. And again, please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You will get notifications when we go live. I have created a website, myweeklymeltdown.com. It's under heavy construction. So
heavy
construction. We are working on it. Also follow my cat on Instagram at Finley's.
Over 100.
Over 100. He's got 106 now. It's Finley's Insty, FINLEYS_INSTI, Finley's Insty. And Michelle, thank you so much for taking time out of your vacation to visit with us. We appreciate it. We'd love to have you back, especially talk about X on the Beach, because that'll be like a 5-hour-long show because we leave no stone unturned on that subject.
Well,
Allison,
thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. It was great talking to you guys. And I wasn't able to see the chat or anything, but hi, everybody.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy in there. It's hard for me. And I apologize, guys. I've been trying to keep up. Usually it's me and Tyler tag team in the chat, and I'm all by myself.
I usually have it pulled up too, but I didn't tonight.
Deb, what the fuck?
I'm working hard on My Weekly Meltdown. I got my hard hat on.
Yeah, I need a hard hat and to look like I'm under construction. I don't know anything about web design, so I'm lost. I'm learning. It's like kindergarten over here. I'm ridiculous. I'm crying. What's WordPress? Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back Tuesday at 6 Central for our live feed. What's been going on all weekend show, nonsensical Weekly Meltdown.
We're Tuesday. We are going to be so pissed off and agitated.
We're going to be angry.
We're going to be very angry. We're going to be angry.
We're going to be angry. All right, I'm turning this
We're
on.
going to be eating cucumbers.
We're going to be eating cucumbers. I'll leave that to you, Andrea. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Deuces.